What's going on, guys, and welcome back to LOI TV. Now today we are taking a look at the 5th round of fixtures in the League of Ireland, and we'll be doing our predictions for them. So yeah, we might as well jump right into it. If you are new around here, please just drop a like on the video and make sure to subscribe while you're down there. And yeah, let's jump right into it. The first game, and oh, what a cracker it's going to be at Dalymount Park with Bohemians taking on Shels. And if last season is anything to go by, we're in for an absolutely outstanding game of football. Bohemians did come away with a 3-2 win. Shels went 2 up and it was only 10 minutes left, and then a bit of man drew magic, and Bohs were victorious in that cup tie. This is completely different though. It's a different sides on a lot of changes for both teams, but it's hopefully going to be just as entertaining with a lot of goals in it as well. It's a really tough game to call. Bohs obviously on the back of a loss and Shels on the back of a win. But you would probably have to pick the home side if you were going to pick a winner. But I think I'm going to go for a draw here. I think I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think Shels are going to make this one very, very difficult. They've looked a really good, solid defensive unit this season. And they've made it difficult for a lot of teams. They have on the back of a really good win against Pats as well. So I think it's going to be a very difficult game for Bohs to break Shels down in. And I do fancy a 1-1 draw. Next up we have St Patrick's Athletic versus Cork City. Both of these sides are yet to find their feet really in the league this season. Pats obviously had a disappointing loss at Talca Park last Friday night, whereas Cork actually picked up their first points of the season with a crucial win over Harps at home. I think Pats are going to nick this one, to be honest. I think they need to win it. I think they're going to go 1-0 win for St Pat's. I think it's not going to be an awful lot of quality in it, I don't think. I think both sides are going to be quite nervous because there's a lot of points, crucial points here to play for. Both sides really need them, and I think I'm going to fancy the home side just to nick it. It could really go either way though, to be honest, and there's not going to be an awful lot in it. It could be a set piece or something like that, but I might just fancy, I think Pats maybe have a few more weapons in the final third of the pitch that could hurt Cork, and for that reason I'm going to fancy them to nick it 1-0. Next up we have Waterford, who play host to Derry City, and this is going to be a very difficult game for Waterford. They need to get something from it. They've had a bit of a rough patch recently since their opening day win. They haven't picked up a point since that, so I think that they would ideally love to get back on track here at home against Derry, but I think Derry are going to be far too strong for them. I think they're on the back of that fantastic win against Bohemians that will really kickstart their season, and I fancy Derry to get all 3 points. I'm going to go for an away win. I'm going to go for a 3-1 Derry win. I think Waterford will get on the score sheet, but I think Derry will have too much for them and outclass them in the game, and I think Derry will be probably run out comfortable enough winners in the end. Next up we have Harps, who play host to Dundalk, and now Harps I've been really impressed by this season so far. Had a really hard defensive shape to penetrate through. They had a disappointing loss away at Cork in their most recent game, which they will be disappointed by. They would have liked to have got at least a draw there, but they have a lot of positives to take from all their games. They look like a really hard team to beat, but I don't see Dundalk not winning this game. Dundalk are on the back of a disappointing loss away to Shamrock Rovers, and they are going to be absolutely dying to get back on the pitch and putting this right. And to be honest, I can see them putting a bad beating on Harps on Friday night. I think they're going to get an early goal, and that's going to open the floodgates a little bit, because Harps will have to try and play their way back into the match. I'm going to go for a 3-0 Dundalk win. I can just see them putting a few past Harps here. It could be completely wrong. If Harps can hold out for the first half, get to 0-0 at half time, who knows what can happen. But I just see Dundalk really getting back on this pitch and putting a bad beating on Harps. I think they're going to be really motivated following the loss to Shamrock Rovers, and they're going to want to put it right straight away. And I think they have a lot of quality, of course they do, in their side, and I think they're going to be far too strong for Harps. So I'm going to go for a very comfortable away win in this one. And the final game we have to look at is on Saturday night between Sligo Rovers and Shamrock Rovers, and again I only see one winner in this one, and I'm going to go for an away win, Shamrock Rovers to beat Sligo 2-0. Sligo have been a little bit underwhelming, to be honest, so far this season. Their game against Waterford was obviously postponed most recently, but they haven't really got going at all. They haven't found their feet at all this season, and they have been struggling. So Liam Buckley needs to put that right, but it's not a great opponent to come across right now. A Shamrock Rovers team who are in flying form, 100% record this season on the back of an absolutely huge morale boosting win against their title challengers. So that's going to give them so much confidence coming into this. And it's just about Stephen Bradley keeping their feet on the ground. It's very early in the season, and just keeping the consistency. And these are the type of games that they'll be looking to really pick up all 3 points from. Anything less isn't great. So yeah, I can see see a comfortable enough 2-0 win for Shamrock Rovers in this one. Well, there you have it, guys, my predictions for the upcoming weekend's games. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below, and let me know all your predictions, and let me know where I'm going wrong, etc. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. You should drop a like on it down below and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in a bit.